Unfortunately, my board took a turn for the worst. It's went fat, so I'm gonna try to, while I'm setting up a new board, tell you guys how to do hop shove leg flips. Ooh. One of the new tricks I found I learned on flat, not just off bumps. So the main things for this trick is you don't necessarily have to learn how to kickflip really well, but you definitely need to know how to do hop shoves, and you want to try to do them as high as you can. So the main key thing for this trick is you want to have your back foot slightly like a tray flip. So when you do it, you're going to have your back foot with the ball of your big toe on the edge of the tail. And your front foot is going to be a little bit more pointed than you would for a typical kickflip, however you do it. And when you go to do it, you're going to give it a slight scoop like a tray flip. And what that's going to do is when you go to have the board start rotating, it's going to arch it and angle the board like this. So that way when it comes around, it pops and it dips it, and your front foot, when you pop it, you move it up, and when you start to bring it down ever so slightly, you just give it a little flick with your toes, and that's what gets it to flip. It is very easy to miss the flick down. For me, it took 2 hours before I could finally actually start flicking it down right. Key thing with this is you don't want to get the board to peak and then flip it, and the reason for is you're going to eventually kick it down to the ground, which in some instances it can work, especially if you're only doing it on flat. You're not going to really have too much of an issue with that because it'll just bounce off the ground. But if you start doing it down gaps or you do it over anything, you want to technically have it still climbing when you do it, and when you flick, it actually gets it to stop and it doesn't flip it down to the ground. And another key point to this trick is you want to make sure that you have, for me, I have my shoulders slightly turned front side, so that way when I do the trick and it starts rotating the board, my shoulders start to match up, and it makes it to where I land on the board as straight as I can, because this is a trick where it's really easy to start turning backside. But I think that's pretty much it. It's a really weird trick. I learned it because Anthony was doing it up the bump at the Patterson skate park. My friend Kenny Wheeler, who I believe used to do pop shove it late heel flips. I don't know how he can do it, because it really looked like an inward heel flip. But I hated playing him skate, because he'd always get me on that trick in the game skate. And I absolutely dreaded doing it, but oh well. This trick is fun. Don't let it frustrate you. It's very difficult. What? Yeah! Ooh.